understand what I went through, the type of pain I had, unless you had what I had, unless you had the crutches with your hip and not being able to go up and down, like not being able to go up and down the stairs. Like I literally had to use crutches going downstairs, and that was impossible. It was so hard. Sitting was so uncomfortable. It was awful. And unless you had this, like I could not carry anything on my back or anything. So unless you had dealt what I dealt with, you would not understand the pain that I went through. Hey guys, wow, that was really preppy. Let's try this again. Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you are new. And if you are new, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a chit chatty video. It's basically going to be my hip injury 4-month recovery story time. So get your popcorn ready, get your chips, get your tea, whatever, because this is basically all the information on what happened in my hip this past year. So yeah, this is gonna be a really tough video to edit, so let's just get right on into it. So January, probably, I don't remember the exact date, but I do remember I was currently in gym, and it was in January, and it was a Friday morning, like 9:30-ish probably. We're playing this game where there's 3 teams, a team who's kicking, and then 2 teams in the outfield. It was like a kickball. So basically, you would kick the ball, and you would have to run down the center, and there were 2 lanes. You had to run down the right lane. You could not run down the left lane. You had to run down the right lane. And people were dodging balls at you, and you had to jump over the balls. I was running, and I made it down the first end okay. This was like a mukbang. Anyways, so I began to run back, and as I'm running back, I kind of slip almost, and I kind of like trip almost over my feet to the point where I fall, and I like catch myself. So I get up and I'm fine. It's almost like I have like a spasm, like right before I get onto the bleachers, and I try and hop up, and I'm like, oh my god, ow, this hurts so bad. I was pretty much like okay, it like still really hurt the rest of the day, but I was an idiot and I did not go to the nurse. But that day I just really did not feel good, and I came home and I slept. So then Saturday comes, and it was still definitely a lot of pain, but you know, nothing I could not handle. Sunday, I was singing that day, so I was up and down, and it was awful. My hip did hurt. Then come Monday, it was gym. My mom emailed my gym teacher, I think Friday, saying that I'm injured, take it easy. So, you know, sorry. So Monday, we played the same game. And the gym teacher said, oh yeah, you can play, it'll be fine. You can run, you'll be good. So then I kind of did a slow jog, and then one of the gym teachers was yelling at me, and I was just like, oh my god. So I just got myself out. I literally did not care. So I was already, I think, injured myself on Friday, and doing that little tiny portion on Monday, I was like, dead. The nurse practitioner, sorry, she was like, oh, it kind of looks like a pulled muscle, you know, ice it, no gym for a week, you'll be fine. Shouldn't be. Just ice it, you won't be in pain, probably by about Wednesday. So then, mind you, I still could not get up and down. Like, it was so hard getting up from classes, whatever. So, after that, I was like, okay, so then Tuesday comes, and I'm still in a lot of pain. Wednesday comes, I'm in a lot of pain. So Wednesday night, my mom makes a decision, or no, Thursday, I come home. My mom is at work, I come home. I'm in a lot of pain, feel like I can't walk, whatever. So Thursday, my mom makes the executive decision to take me to the orthopedic, just to get me checked out. He kind of rolled me around, he gave me an x-ray. So he kind of rolls me around, and he can see that the doctor can see that I am limping. So he's like, okay, you know what, let's get on to the x-ray. So I get on the x-ray table, and it was kind of hard for me to get down. Getting up, I could not get up. It was legitimately so hard to get up. He said, well, nothing looks broken that bad as of now, but it does look like you have a hip contusion or an avulsion, kind of like a fracture of the muscles. So my muscles were torn, my muscles were gone. With that being said, he comes in and he's like, well, here are a few next steps. I don't think surgery at this point will be needed. But if it's an issue with you walking, we obviously can do something about that, brace, whatever. So then we asked, but he recommended crutches. Crutches, oh, crutches, how I love these. Got me my crutches. He said, we'll teach you how to walk them, and we'll see you in 3 weeks. Okay. So, let me demonstrate right here how he told me to walk on my crutches. So roll the clip of how he taught me to walk on crutches. These are really high. This is how I was told to walk on them. I'm not sure if you can tell, but how I was told to walk was just to walk but have the crutches to support me. Again, this is how the doctor told me to walk. But I got judged a lot because supposedly I was using my crutches wrong, and this is how I was supposed, and this is how people wanted me to walk. Foot up, then going, like when going, going up exposes all the muscle, like all in here. It's just my waist, you guys can chill. But all the muscle in here, and it'll make it worse. He just told me to walk, and crutches were there to support me and to relieve. That's a little bit to get crutches used to, and surprisingly, the top of the crutches actually did not hurt that bad, quite honestly. It didn't really bother like all in here. It really didn't, which I was grateful for. Anyways, so in school, in the math those weeks, I got judged. Because if you're in crutches in a boot, or crutches and your foot is up, that's something different. But crutches and your foot is down, oh my god. So it was a interesting process. I will insert 2 musicals with me on crutches.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat ass.
Do not mind my overall appearance right now. I'm sitting in bed, watching Nailed It on Netflix. Anyways, so this next musical you're gonna see, I am on the crutches, but when it goes into the sole, I do lift my crutches up. Mind you, the doctor said I can stand without my crutches as long as I have my crutches in my hand. I cannot walk without them. So before you get all hateful, just want to make sure, like, disclaimer, that when I lifted them up, I was leaning also on my left side because I did injure my right hip. Thought I should make that clear.
Bitches, they gotta check in with the queen. I'm the alpha, the omega, everything in between.
I went back to the doctor again. Those next 3 weeks. We're up, and he's like, okay, how are we feeling? What's happening? So I was like, okay, like, I guess I definitely see an improvement with me on the crutches, but I'm still in a lot of pain. I feel like I cannot walk without them. The farthest I can walk is putting my crutches outside of the bathroom door and very slowly, very limply walking to the toilet. If it's a good day, if I'm still in pain, all I could do was put my crutches against my sink and limp to the shower if I had to get a shower. But, like, I could not go up and down. It was really, really hard, very painful. I go for another x-ray. And it came across that, again, the avulsion fracture had gotten bigger at this point, and that surgery could have been in the near future. There said the avulsion fracture, like, spread or whatever, and the muscle's torn, the nerve is torn, whatever. So physical therapy may be needed. Surgery may or may not need. I found it. Anyways, so I went to the pediatrician on January 23rd. So I will insert a musically of me at the pediatrician on January 23rd.
Habits of my heart, I can't say no. It's ripping me apart. You get too close. You make it hard to let you.
Okay, so then on January 25th, again, my mom, that's when she did make the decision to go to the ortho, whatever, I got the crutches. February 1st, I'm still on crutches, and the doctor said I'm still in school, still in a lot of pain. I got made fun of a lot, and props to my friend Sophia. I will leave her channel down below, and my friend Ashley, I will also leave her channel down below to make me feel good about myself while I was on crutches and helping me. So then February 15th, he was like, okay, 2 more weeks of crutches. I've made improvement, but not enough. So then March 1st, I go into the orthopedic, rolls me around, and I said I still do not feel good. I feel like I've made no improvement. I've made definitely some improvement being on the crutches, but I just don't know what to do. So then he did mention surgery, and he thought surgery was in my future. He thought I needed surgery. So March 1st, I was advised I needed an MRI, and it literally was not that bad. And not the results of my MRI were that everything looked good, nothing was really broken, and surgery was not needed, which again was the best news ever, because this was just a really, really long process. It was rough and it was hard. So then March 8th rolls around, and he said everything looks good. He does want me to start laying off the crutches, so I do start laying off the crutches. So then I go back for my visit. I forget exactly when, probably in April, right before the quiet retreat, and he was like, "You're good. You know, you're not cleared, but you are good. You can be fully off the crutch," which was the best news, because again, from January, February, March, April, 4 months. 4 months, which is crazy and mind-blowing that I can take 4 months. So, where am I now? I'm honestly good. I do still have pains, and the pains are not going to go away. In certain ways, my hip does hurt. Like right now, it is kind of hurting just a little bit, but I can still like do everything. I just definitely really have to be careful. And the pains are not going to go away. The doctor said they're never going to go away. I'm going to have the hip pain for the rest of my life. That's pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you liked it, I guess. I mean, I'm not really sure. This is just kind of like a chit-chatty video, because I didn't really know what to film, and I was like, you know what, I'll just film this. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, and make sure you guys go subscribe, the red subscribe button down there, and also check out the people I leave in the description. And yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit, or my next video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.